All right, so here we are just going live. We're just waiting up for the internet all to align. We live stream into YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn, and we'll be going to a number of different platforms as well. So we're just waiting for everything to pop in and go live. And it looks like we are good to go. So perfect. Welcome to another episode of Mexico Monday. Forgot where we're going. So Mexico Monday, every Monday we come together and we talk about properties in Mexico. Today in Canada, it's not too bad, in Edmonton anyway, we're summertime weather, but it won't be long till we're 40 below and just dreaming about being on the beach. So what we do every week on Mondays is we bring in an individual from Mexico to be able to talk to us about owning property in Mexico. We'll talk about specific properties, and then we'll have experts in that'll talk to us about how to get mortgages or how to do financing, how to be able to use RRSP. What is the way that we register this, and how, there's rumors that non-Mexican people can't own property on the water. And so, how is that dealt with, etc. So today, again, we're going to bring in Eder from Tulum. Hey, Eder, welcome in.
Hey, how are you guys? Thank you again for being here. Thank you for your invitation too, Jason. How are you?
Excellent. Yeah, my pleasure to have you in. And so when we're hitting that fall weather, you're hitting on the verge of hurricane season. So you get a lot of rain and stuff going on.
Yeah, right now it's raining. Ian is just in front of us, so it's a kind of bit rainy here. Send to Cuba very good vibes because I saw the hurricane touchdown in a couple of hours, I think. So yes, and then it's going to Miami too, right?
Yeah, and that's what I
Well,
heard.
we have like a little rain right now.
Perfect. And so I just bring this up every week while we're here, just so people can understand, right? They have some fears, right? We all have fears. We look at it and we go, wow, are they going to get hit by hurricanes? Is this an investment that could be a challenge? So what do people do there as hurricanes start to have an issue?
That's a good question. Even, after category 3, the people start having like buying stuff, protecting their windows. But if it is category 1 or 2, they don't do nothing. Even they take very chill. Right now is category 2.
Okay. So up till category 3, then nobody really worries.
Yes, it's when the people get more afraid of it. They become more aware. They protect things and they do their things. But before that, category 1, category 2, they just consider it as a storm.
No, perfect. And actually, we've got somebody watching right now. His name is Oleg, and Oleg had asked a question regarding the 2-bedroom condos with the pool in Mexico. He's asking if they can be rented with Airbnb. And so actually, Oleg, what we're going to do is we're going to talk about that because there's a number of different ways that they can be rented. Everything from you doing your own management to having different companies do it and at different levels. And so maybe we'll touch base with that as we get going.
Yeah, for sure. You can rent it, and these companies do different package. So one of the packages they just do the check-in for you. They clean for you by you being in your country, manage the unit.
Okay,
They
so
can
in that one, you would do the advertising, you would take
everything.
care of the payments and everything. All the other company does is check them in, check them out, and clean the property, right? That's what you're saying.
Yes, that is like at the first step. Then they have another one that what they do is rented all. They posted in 9, 10 platforms. They do all the marketing. And as well, there is another one that I have a video right now preparing for your audience that is a 2-bedroom units management for Roomba Rentals. This company, Roomba Rentals, what they do is a pool of rents. All the project, they consider it as a one project, and what they do is pool and then repart equal parts of the earnings of all the project. So no matter which unit do you have, you will receive money because probably they rented more the studio than the penthouse. So you will have, as a owner of the penthouse, you will have money anyway. So that is part of what they are doing, these 3 different ways.
Yeah, perfect. So the first way is you take care of the handling the rentals, setting up the Airbnb account, etc., and they do the check-in, check-out, and clean up. The second level is they look after everything for you. So they just deposit the money in your account and they will look after all the advertising. And they won't only advertise on Airbnb. And also, something to think about is many of these condo hotels are part of a hotel program. So they do feel like a hotel as well at times. And so that third option is you're part of a rental pool. So if you've never seen that, basically all the units fall into that rental pool for that day. If 80% of them get rented, then they take the total revenue from that pool of all the ones that are rented and split it between the ones that are rented and not rented. So that way, you always have a better chance of making some money rather than, getting nothing.
Exactly. That is like a fair, equal split. I really like that one.
Yeah,
Not
and something also like with this that's kind of neat about these two bedrooms. I think it's all three, but I'm not sure. Eder will talk about it. But some of them have lock-offs. So what that means is you may have a two-bedroom condo, and all of a sudden it's just you and your wife there alone, no kids, nobody else visiting. You can rent out that one room where it basically locks it off so it's like a hotel room. They don't have access to your kitchen, but they have their own bedroom and their own bathroom. And so it's a way to be able to generate revenue even while you're there visiting your own condo.
exactly. This is a kind of an extra. In the condo hotel system, they call it. You have two keys, so that key make money for sure. So even the video I have right now, I have with lock of system. So you can see it. Can I share the screen?
Yeah, please go ahead. So Eder's going to actually share some videos. So we had a client go down to Tulum and visit Eder last week and do a tour of these three separate two-bedroom condos. Now, while you're pulling it up, can you tell us what her criteria was?
What? Sorry.
What was her criteria when she was?
Okay. Yes. Thank you. She wanted to have two rooms first, private pool second, and no stairs. So could be ground floor or with elevator.
Perfect.
Can you
So
can
Eder is
you
going
can you
to share his video. Yeah, we can see your screen.
Okay, yeah. So here in Kukum, what we showed to her was two units. Actually, Kukum is already in operation, so it's a Roomba rentals management company take care of it. So they have people doing check-ins, check-outs. And what I like about this one is because it's with Roomba Rentals company. They deliver, as you see right now, the unit because at the end is the standard of that condo hotel. So most of the units, the ones that are with Roomba rentals, they have the same furniture, so they cannot compete between them. It's the same standard to all the project.
Perfect. Now, how big is this unit? It says it's 318,000. So this is the price today. These are not pre-construction pricing. These are units that they're actually able to buy today. And so how big is this unit?
How big? We are talking about is 1,400 square meters.
1,400 square meters. Okay. So, that's a very good size, larger than many homes here in our area. Sorry, 1,400 square feet, not square meters, correct?
Square feet, yeah,
Yeah.
square feet. Sorry.
Yeah. So 1,400 square feet, two bedrooms, fairly large kitchen and living area.
As you can see here, Jason, over here you can lock this room, and as you see this side, it has their own door. So this unit has lock of system. This is the second room with their own exit.
Yeah, and the other option is you can stay in the lock-off room if you don't need the kitchen and everything and get more rent by renting out the other unit for that time while they're there.
Exactly, and then you can see here's the main room. So and then we visit this one that is 2,200 square foot.
Okay, so considerably larger, 2,200 square feet, still two-bedroom,
Is
but a lot
still
more
two bedroom,
space.
yes, a ground floor with their own pool,
Okay,
but
yeah,
a bit more biggest than the other one.
yeah, and look at the size of that patio. Oh, and it wraps right around. Okay, lots of space.
Kitchen. Sorry, because it was with the camera guy was with us there doing the tour.
No, and that's perfect. And so this is 400,000. Now these properties can be financed, okay? There is financing that is available through Mexico. There is also a way that you can use your RSPs to be able to buy these properties. So if you're curious on how to do that, do me a favor and reach out. Be happy to tell you all about it. There's also a link in the comments below that you're going to be able to, or in the description, that you're going to be able to click on and be able to have access to all the information as well.
Yes, actually, those units are ready to make money. They are doing right now ROI. So even the condotel company, if you have any client interesting, they can show us how much much money are doing.
Oh, perfect. So yeah, if you are interested in doing Airbnb, etc., then what editor is saying is they already have proof as to what these units could be making because they have other units just like it that are in the pool. So that is great. Thank you.
Then we visit Sondara. In Sondara, what we find is second floor with elevator, as well two rooms, but this is not a lock-off system.
Okay, so
And
no lock
actually,
off, second floor.
exactly.
Okay.
And
I like how
actually,
open that is.
yes. We have two units here, and she is choosing the other one. So this one looks behind the building, and the other one looks in front. So it was the one she chose.
No, great space. Now these come fully furnished, correct?
As you see in the video.
And so it's going to have everything in the cupboards as well. 350,000 American. That's a nice
Americans, yes.
number. Yeah. And so it's going to have all the cooking utensils, plates, glasses, everything that you need to run as an Airbnb.
Yes, actually, both all the properties here are inside Aldea Sama, that is the residential area, is where it's more developed. So at the end, walking distance to private cenote too. And Sondara, what has that she liked was the rooftop. So they have a rooftop with their own pool, barbecue area. That actually she chose the unit because of the unit is super bright, as you can see here,
Yeah.
and because of the rooftop.
Yeah, I really like how spacious that is. No, it shows very well. And so not every condo has a rooftop space that is shared by the community. But as Eder is going to show us here, we're going to head up to the rooftop. And this is accessible to anybody that is in the condo.
Exactly.
So there's some lounging areas that you can sit around, just enjoy the breeze, enjoy the sunshine, a bit of a lap pool. Nice big open space.
They have a gym here.
And then there is your outdoor kitchen. So you get a barbecue space.
Actually, she likes this project because of this rooftop.
Yeah, I would really enjoy the barbecue space upstairs.
And then this is the last unit we show it to her because at the end, this is in front of the cenote that is inside of the Alzama. So Aldea Sama, that is this residential area, has a cenote as part of the amenities of the community. So this is the property is in front of that cenote. So you will see here
Now,
in
if
front of
if
the main pool is the cenote. Tell me, sorry.
if somebody doesn't know what a cenote is, can you describe it?
Yeah, cenote is a cave. Actually, we have so many underground rivers, and this is holes that has water. So we have thousands of these holes in Old Quintana Roo. Even is there are very popular in the scuba diving community. So and as well free diving. So we have so many. So this develop is just in front of the cenote. So if you get tired of being here in the pool, you can jump into the cenote that is just 20 meters in front of you.
Yeah, and so
Actually, it's over here.
if you don't want to go down to the beach, let's say it's too hot and you don't want to be in the pool, you actually can go into this natural water, basically a cave. Some of them sit a little higher on the surface and some of them are completely underground, but they're basically underground rivers that you
Exactly.
can.
It's an underground river. Most of them they connect in between underground. So the scuba divers they like to go under there to reach others. As well, the thing she didn't like about this unit was the fact that it wasn't with private pool. So as you see in the beginning, is a main pool, but the unit doesn't has their own pool. So she didn't like this one because of the private pool.
Now, do they all have in-suite laundries?
Not all. Thank you.
Okay, that's something that I did notice here that, those that plan on spending any time there, any great length of time, may appreciate that as well. And so
Yeah.
379,000, how big is this? This is about 2,200 square feet as well, I believe, isn't it?
This is 2000. Yes, yes, 22 square feet.
Now, all of these have air conditioning, I'm assuming.
All in the two bedrooms and living room.
And what's a general rule of thumb on how somebody would be able to calculate, have a rough idea of what their condo fees are going to be or their HOA?
The HOA of these units is considered in this one is around 300 to 400. So before we deliver, we have an equation that every square meter is equal to 2.5 dollar. So
Okay.
if it is a unit of 100 square meters, it's gonna be 250. I don't know if you follow me.
Yeah.
So right now, as well, for example, if you have a private pool, we consider it between $50 to $75 per month. For example, as well, ACs, if you have your AC turning on most of the time, per AC, we consider it $200.
$200 per month is what you would expect.
Is we pay sorry every by monthly.
Okay, so every 2 months. Yeah.
Exactly. Yes. Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
But
And so what Edgar's saying is the electrical bill, you can count on paying about $100 a month,
per
assuming that we're going to
AC.
run the air conditioner like a Canadian in the middle of Mexico, right? So you'll
Yes.
probably find, like Edgar told me, a lot of the times they'll go out to the beach and they turn off their air conditioning, or they'll only turn it on, during the extreme heat or when they really need it. But we are such gluttony type people that we just leave the air conditioning going all the time, because when we come back in, we
Sí,
want
sí,
that
sí, sí,
space
sí.
nice and cool. Now, I did have another question for you. Oh, so also, depending on who's managing the property, they do have standards, correct, of what you have to do. So, for an example, is a pool. If you have a pool, there's some management companies that say, okay, if you're going to have a pool and you want us to look after your pool, you either have to pay us X extra for all the supplies and chemicals, or here's the list of chemicals that are required, correct?
Yes, all depends the management company because at the end, some management companies they're gonna charge you just a fee. Are they gonna say, and as well, for example, what they do is give you a list of all the things you need to buy to them per month or every 6 months, and then based on that is what they do. But most of the pools are between, as I say, $50 to $75 per month
Okay.
because they come to clean the pool twice per week. Or if the housekeeping came and they and the last guest throw something or they see dirty the pool, they will clean the pool as well.
Yeah, that's perfect because we want to make sure that it's treated just like a hotel room,
Of
right? With
course.
an expectation of cleanliness. The better it's maintained, the longer it lasts, the greater reviews that we get. And actually, what we may do is bring in another realtor. There's a local realtor that we work with that is an expert in Airbnbs, and she's starting to teach classes on Airbnbs and how to run your Airbnb. So we may bring her in to talk about how to get the engagement, how to make sure your Airbnb ranks high, etc. But yeah, those standards can really be powerful. And
Yes, yes. This is very new. The management companies they have a lot of new things. They compete between them. So at the end, some of them they say I want to offer you this. Some of them they have an application that you can see in real time your unit. So they really there is a boom of difference between them. But some, for example, they charge from 10% to 30%. The ones that charge 30% are the ones that right now control a kind of the market. They have very a good database of people. So it's good. I really recommend to my clients to give to some company the management because at the end the companies are behind the check-ins from the hotels. They see high seasons, low seasons. They are behind the festival. So if this weekend we want to have a festival, they increase prices a bit. They are behind all those prices. So it's good for the client to don't focus on that and give it to them at the end.
yeah, and so the reality is, if they're running 1,000 rooms at a time, they can see as some of the rooms are starting to fill up. They can see as town is filling up, and they can adjust the rooms day to day, hour to hour. They can adjust the rates to make sure they're maximizing dollar. And so that's some of the fun parts about being able to share as a percentage rather than a flat fee. Rather than just say, okay, we're going to give you whatever it is, $50 each rental. If you share it as a percentage, they're always motivated to get as much money as possible in the process. And
Yes, yes, they do money. So, for example, the first we saw, Kukum, the one that has the lock off, is in charge Roomba Rentals, and Roomba Rentals has like around 7 properties very close to Kukum. So what they offer as a management company, because they manage all the project, is to sharing spots. So if you get tired of your unit, you can go to Copal, that is just 2 streets from there, and use Copal amenities. So this is very, very, very good for the clients in order to have Roomba rentals, right? They just manage complete developments. They don't manage per room, so per unit. Sorry.
so if I had a condo in Kukum and I had somebody staying for 2 weeks in the unit and they got bored of my amenities, they could use the amenities of these 7 other projects.
Yes,
Nice.
and this is awesome because at the end they share. And for example, another of their properties, Palalma, if I remember the name, it doesn't has a restaurant, for example. So they have room service without restaurant, but because the restaurant is in the other development, so they cook here and they do the room service to the other one. I don't know if
Yeah.
I explain.
Yeah, no, that makes a lot of sense. Now, something that's different with what Eder showed us today versus the other properties is these are ready to go. They're ready to take ownership and be able to move in. So there is no pre-construction pricing. But I bet you that when we saw these units first come on, they were about 20% less or even more than that less.
For
And
sure, even more, probably more. Yes, yes, less than 30 or 40% more. Yes.
yeah, and so that is where if you don't need to take possession today and you're prepared to take possession in a year or 18 months, the farther out you're prepared to take possession, the better deals we can actually get you, because we'd be catching it at earlier construction, right? So maybe there's not even the foundations poured yet. If you get it at that point, then the developer is going to give you a much better deal than if we've already got one tower built or 3 towers built in the complex. And so there are opportunities depending on how soon you want to take possession. So today is, we sort of use the example of somebody wants to go down and buy today and move in. We have those properties available. And Eder would be happy to meet with you, take you on these tours, show you these properties in different locations, and really, give you the opportunity to be able to see what's out there. And so even if you're down vacationing in Cancun, Playa del Carmen, Tulum, reach out to us and we'd be happy to arrange for Eder to take you on these tours. Oh, you're muted. I think we lost you there, Eder.
For sure, yes, and show you the pretty of this mentioned state that this Quintana Roo is super pretty.
Yeah, beautiful. All right, everybody. So thank you for joining us this week for Mexico Monday. Join us next week. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share these videos if you like them. If you know anybody who's going to Tulum, share the videos with them. We'd be happy to arrange a tour for them. And if you just have any questions, would like some more information, just click the link in the description. It'll give you all the details on this property. Or if you want more information on how to be able to buy this with RSPs or financing or anything, just reach out to us. We're here to help. So thanks, Eder.
Thank you, guys. See you next Monday.
Have a great week.